It's potentially the best rookie running back class in recent memory. There's one guy who stands out as the best value in a sea of studs. Who is it? That and much more coming up right now.
It's Short King Summer, dude. It just feels like no one in fantasy sports ever learns anything. Does he mistime it, or is Brock Bowers just a grown man? Brock Bowers is just a grown man. Dare I say, Rich, football might be back. In the words of Lane Johnson, this offense looks constipated. It's Short King Summer.
GM, everyone. How are we doing on this frigid afternoon? Made some adjustments to the ranks. If you subscribe over at patreon.com/DavisMattek. Famously, I did move Josh Downs ahead of Jacoby Myers to more accurately represent my real thoughts. And you guys know what time it is. We're not going to lollygag. We're not going to sit around. We are going to go ahead and hop into big board 140. No. Big let me do the math. Let me do the math off air.
The Davis Mattek YouTube channel is made possible by viewers like you. Every subscriber, memby, and super chat goes to ensuring Davis doesn't have to work at State Farm. Thank you.
All right, boys. There we go. We're in. We got it in. Friends and family. We've got Jordan Chand, who is one of the higher ups over at SaberSim. We've got WDSim 12. We've got Vaporware. We've got Justin. We've got Braun88. And I think that's everyone. Oh, the underflow. State Farm promo is one of the best things you've ever done. Well, I don't know how to say this. I didn't do it. That was all the wonderful and talented Mr. Zach Lenars. Missed the intro because of the ad. Well, at least that means the ads are working. And frankly, the ads working are pretty important. Now, I need to figure out which big board number this is. So this is big board number 55. Oh, sorry, sir. You are friends and family, but I just didn't recognize your name. You know, it's I don't always remember everyone's usernames. All right. I've not yet. I mean, frankly, I'm below market on Mahomes, I believe. I am not in agreement with this. I am not in agreement. T. Higgins' per game averages last year were just fine. T. Higgins per game last season, let's see here. He averaged 6.1 receptions per game, 75.5 yards. He scored 10 touchdowns in 12 games. It's pretty reasonable, I think. I mean, I don't think I am jamming him, as it were, but I think he's fine. All right, we are about up, and we're actually gonna get to make a turn here that I really like. All right, so we're gonna take Genty, and actually, I'm gonna take Christian McCaffrey. I'm really light. I'm really light on McCaffrey relative to the field. I've got very little of him up until this point, so I smashed him right there. Higgins' issue is availability. Yeah, when he's available, he's quite good. But you know, I don't think T. Higgins is a great pick. I don't think T. Higgins is a bad pick. I've got him pretty much just in line with the market. If wide receiver was a little bit stronger, if you know, I don't know, you could tell me that, okay, let's say Rashee Rice is out for the whole season. Maybe you'd like Worthy. What about Mike Evans with Chris Godwin gone? Would you rather have Mike Evans with Chris Godwin gone or T. Higgins? You know, I could kind of go either way on that. Garrett Wilson Garrett Wilson if Kirk Cousins is the New York Jets quarterback. What say you? Garrett Wilson or T. Higgins with Kirk Cousins as the quarterback of the New York Jets? I would actually probably go Garrett Wilson there. I actually think I would go Garrett Wilson there. GM just finished maxing the war room. I had the third pick in 3 or 4 drafts. I mixed a different player from each draft. Do you think that's good process? Michael, it's really what do you want to get out of the games? That is very, I think, that is the most risk-averse way to do it. And I think being risk-averse in best ball is fine. You are going to lose such a high amount of your entries that being risk-averse is fine. I don't think it's good or bad, but I certainly do not want to have 0 Christian McCaffrey. Just seems like a terrible way to go about your fantasy football season. And I think he's a nice pairing for Genty as well, because you could certainly see Genty's production being back-weighted. You could certainly see McCaffrey's production being front-weighted. Now, I cannot afford to take either of these running backs here, despite them being in my rankings. Starting 4 running backs would just totally dead this team. So I selected Mike Evans and Devonta Smith. I'm not going to be able to take Jalen Hurts. That's fine. Plenty of back stacks available, but I think it's fine there. I definitely do not want 0% CMC. I definitely do not want 0% CMC. You could tell me Garrett Wilson's quarterback is Trace McSorley, and my brain still couldn't quit taking him. Well, look, man, if the Jets quarterback situation was that dire, then Garrett Wilson would get so cheap. 5th round Garrett Wilson. I think I would do. That's what we do. Remember, Rusty, you don't have to draft well, but you do have to draft quickly. That is the motto here. A nice 6 to 9% CMC. He feels like a classic 6%. Because I definitely like Genty better. I definitely like AJ better. I think he is. McCaffrey is about the same to me as Derrick Henry. About the same in terms of risk, in terms of ability to totally flip the slate. Oh no! All right, let's see if I can. Oh, it's on my AirPods. Yeah, it is. All right, I think I can fix this. Okay, there we go. No, the lapel mics are not near as good. The microphone is a good microphone. The issue is keeping me in front of me. I think it's close to fixed. Let's see if I can figure this out. I think I fixed it. Pretty sure it's right now. Yeah, Elite, you guys like that? That's something we've been working on. Can change the camera angle. We can do that. We can do that when we want. That's the change directions camera. All right, that's embarrassing. We got it figured out. Definitely do not want, I mean, the thing is it's just a blank wall over here. Yeah, the mic is fine itself. Trust me, the microphone is a good microphone. The issue comes from actually really just how I have to sit down here. Where do I think Burden lands now that Cincinnati might be back in Tennessee? That was definitely one of the worst Swolecast of all time. Yeah, it was not our finest episode. Where is Luther Burden going to land? Let's go NFL mock draft database. And let's look for Luther Burden. I never thought Luther Burden was going to be a Bengal. I believe the most common mock spot for Luther Burden is the Cowboys. Yeah. His consensus mock spot is the Cowboys or the Steelers. Steelers feels very likely. Cowboys feels certainly possible. If I had to put money on it today, I would go Steelers, I think. Oh, DJ just released a mock. All right, let's check this out. Move the sticks. Let's check out my guy's new mock. There could be some good information there. He could definitely be a buck. I think this kind of stuff is overrated. Remember when Xavier Worthy couldn't beat the press? I think that is a mistake that a lot of us make in fantasy football. Real football is not fantasy football. These are different things. All right, we've got the mock draft 2.0 from Daniel Jeremiah. He's got Cam Ward going to Cleveland, Travis Hunter going to the Giants. He has Shadur going to the Raiders, Tyler Warren to the Jets. He has got offensive players. Not a lot of offensive players in the teens. He's got Tet going to the Buccaneers at 19. Loveland going to the Broncos. Genty all the way down at 21 to the Steelers. Well, that's not happening. Amarian Hampton to the Chargers. Travion Henderson to the Vikings. That one certainly feels possible, I think. And Mecca Igbuka to the Texans. That one also feels quite possible. All right, are you guys ready for this? If Burns doesn't take him, someone alert Peter. Where's he at? Someone find Peter. Peter, where are you, Peter? We have a very serious issue to discuss with you. Oh man, he's gonna frickin' auto draft him. He's gonna auto draft and I'm not gonna be able to take him. Oh, there we go. Jacoby Myers, welcome to the team. And we have to take Baker here because we have Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. Peter, I just took Jacoby Myers. Sir, I just took Jacoby Myers. Yes. So Daniel Jeremiah does not have Jermaine Burton in his first round. He has the Texans taking Emeka Egbuka instead of him. He has the Buffalo Bills. Taking Matthew Golden at pick 30. I don't know about that, man. I don't know about Matthew Golden over Luther Burden. But again, you guys got to remember, Matthew Golden is going to end up being a first-round pick. I don't know who's going to take him. I don't know what number, but Jermaine Burden. All right. So through 8 rounds, we have got Baker Mayfield, Ashton Genty, Christian McCaffrey, wide receiver room of Mike Evans, Devonta Smith, Chris Godwin, Luther Burden, and Jacoby Myers. If the Chargers take Amarian Hampton or Kaleb Johnson, they are a 4th round pick. That's what's gonna happen. Yeah, we are gonna. I think it's on. I nope, no, it's not. Thank you, Pepper Tony. Thank you. Sub chat is turned on. Thank you. Whew. Can't have people freeloading out here. 100% you want to be in. 100% you really do want to be in on. I don't even think Golden is that good, but I do know he's going up. Matthew Golden is going to be drafted ahead of Deebo Samuel in Best Ball Mania. So that is a 10 to 15 spot rise effectively. I don't know. This is not going to happen, but I think, and this obviously relates to the title of the video and to the thumbnail, Kaleb Johnson, planting my flag. Kaleb Johnson is going to go ahead of Amari and Hampton in the National Football League draft in 2025. He's going to have more rushing yards and more rushing touchdowns than Amari and Hampton. Kaleb Johnson is going to be a better fantasy football running back than Amari and Hampton. I think he is quite good. Kaleb Johnson is the secret rookie running back. I actually don't really see why Hampton even goes ahead of him now. I guess if you take Godwin and Mike Evans, maybe you try and push Baker, but whatever. We need one of these dusty running backs here. I guess let's get a little bit of diversity here. Let's take DeAndre Swift. Is there another quarterback to take right now? Not really. We could do a Love backstack. Let's try and make that work. Let's try and make a Jordan. I've not tried this yet. We'll try and do a Jordan Love backstack. Yeah, Hampton is definitely not the running back one. Maybe Travion Henderson is better per carry. It's definitely possible per carry. But Travion Henderson is just really unlikely to get 280 touches in year one, whereas I feel like it's fairly likely that Kaleb Johnson is just drafted as a pure starter. So we've got, by the way, everyone, good job cooking in this room, drafting quickly. We've got our two quarterbacks, Baker Mayfield and Jordan Love. We've got Genty. We've got McCaffrey. We took dusty old DeAndre Swift. Mike Evans and Godwin with Baker. Devonta Smith, Luther Bird, and Jacoby Myers. He's Kaleb Johnson, and he's changing fantasy football forever. I think that basically, to me, the misconception is that Kaleb Johnson went to Iowa, so people view him as this plodding Gus Edwards style, can never, can't catch the ball, can't create any breakaway runs. And frankly, it's just not true. He was one of the better breakaway runners in all of college football. Let me pull up the PFF chart right here. 100% people are overthinking Genty. He is going to get drafted in the first round very high by the Cowboys, the Broncos. Genty is coming in and immediately slapping. I like Judkins too. Judkins is not as dynamic, obviously. All right, got to pull up breakaway rate. So of all running backs who were starting running backs last year of college football, so this is not even broken out by draft year, Kaleb Johnson led all players in breakaway percentage. 56% of his runs generated breakaway rushing attempts. He generated 66 missed tackles forced. That was 12th highest in all of college football. His yards after contact average was second in all of college football, only behind Genty. He had 191 of his rushes in a zone scheme, 48% of his rushes in a gap scheme. I mean, he was awesome. And you'll win a bar bet with this one. Kaleb Johnson, more receiving production than Ashton Genty. You'll win a bar bet on that one. University of Iowa running back Kaleb Johnson, more receiving production than Mr. Genty. All right, we got to take Romeo Dubs here. And you know what? I'm going to take Dalton Kincaid. I already got my stack set up. I've watched Amari in Hampton. You need to watch Kaleb Johnson, brother. Breakaway rate for Kaleb Johnson, 56.1%. Amari in Hampton, 43.9%. 72 missed tackles forced for Hampton, 66 for Kaleb Johnson. Obviously they're actually very similar players. Amari and Hampton and Kaleb Johnson. I just think Kaleb Johnson's got a little bit more oomph. Effectively, that's really all it is. Just a little bit more oomph. I am now a Dalton Kincaid slappy. It's true. I mean, I just need Dalton Kincaid to occasionally give me 11.2 DraftKings points. And if he can do that, can he average 11 points? Definitely not. No shot of that. But a few spike weeks. I don't think so. I don't think that Hampton will be faster than Kaleb Johnson, but it's possible. Yeah, Kincaid can get you 11, but that will be season high. I like Kaleb with the K. I feel like Kaleb with a K is swaggy. Well, Nick, people forget it's a slow developing position. He had the knee injury. People got to remember he did have the knee injury. I've got Kincaid over Loveland right now. I'm open to changing my mind on that one. In fact, I could see that being wrong. I definitely need to think about it. It's currently snowmageddoning right now. So right now we've gotten, I think, about 4 inches of snow. Maybe a little bit more. I was able to drive back and forth to the gym this morning, but unclear if I'm going to be able to get up and go to the gym tomorrow morning. I think Cup's most likely landing spot is the Los Angeles Rams. Or not the Los Angeles Rams, when they did. The Washington Commanders feel like the most likely spot. Damn. Romeo Dubs went. No, I mean, Dontavian Wicks went. So that's a bit annoying. You know what? Let's do Rashad White. I've got none of him. That adds to the stack. And do we want a tight end? Do we want... Oh, yeah, we're doing the Giga stack. We're taking Kate Otten. Oh, sir, My Nipples, My Choice is a great member of the Discord. He's a Patreon sub, and he's a great friend there in the Discord. We no hate on usernames. Frankly, the Packers, I think, are lying about getting a wide receiver 1, and I don't think they will be getting a wide receiver 1. I think they will probably take, Ricky White, Xavier Restrepo, someone like that in the 3rd round of the NFL draft, and they will say, good enough. So why did I take Rachaad White there? I've got Rachaad White ranked well after ADP. Well, not that far after, but I'll tell you why I took Rachaad White. First, the Bucs seem a team that is unlikely to change their running back room. Second, a Bucky Irving injury, I think, corresponds really well to a Baker Mayfield explosion season. And third, Rachaad White is going to have the James White, Nyheim Hines, Samaj P. Ryan, Jerick McKinnon classic 3rd down running back role. He could catch 2 touchdowns in a good week. Sean Tucker is the running back 3. Yeah, Gus Edwards, but with receptions. Sure. Yeah. Yeah, I have Restrepo. It's interesting. I've got Restrepo. It's kind of funny. I've got him ranked above ADP. I don't think I love him, but look at the wide receivers that go after him. You know, it's Alec Pierce, it's Adam Thielen, Amari Cooper, Alec Iomanor, Yoshi Boss, like truly unclickable guys, like Yoshi Boss. By the way, everyone in this draft, Jordan, Simp, Dogan, Vaporware, Justin, Braun, we are cooking here. Absolute congratulations and thanks to all of you guys for cooking along here. I appreciate y'all. No, Stefan, I don't think you're wrong. It's also a great way to get exposure to guys you don't love. If you're trying to embrace, you can at both times embrace humility and draft like you're wrong. Draft like you're right. Like if you're right that the Buccaneers stack is what you need, well, this is a pretty sick team. We are going to take Jalen Royals. And you know what? We got an adult tight end room. We're going to add Harold Fannin Jr. to that room. So I'm not going to have very much Rachaad White. So if I'm going to have Rachaad White, it makes sense to do it with other Buccaneers players. Yeah, Gabe Davis is my dusty vet late wide receiver click. My general thoughts on Jalen Nailor is that he is going to be sort of injured by TJ Hawkinson being another year removed from that knee injury, because they were playing a lot of 12 personnel. And I will show you how this impacted Jalen Nailor's production at the back of the season. You could see a very marked split in his snaps before and after. So look at the number of snaps when Hawkinson came back in. Hawkinson, I believe, returned in week 8, maybe week 9, and he did not play over 58% of snaps for the rest of the year, and his target numbers went way down. I guess he did have that random spike week against Green Bay, but basically they were playing Johnny Munt and Josh Oliver over Jalen Nailor, which makes sense. You know, the defense was good. They were running the ball a lot. They were trying to protect Sam Darnold. Maybe they won't have that. Maybe they won't have that ability this year, but I would imagine a ton of 12 personnel from them. I agree. Hawkinson, I probably need to get a little bit higher on. If you have 1.5K in the big board, what is a successful return? Or you lump it in the rest of your best ball portfolio for results? I mean, the fact of the matter is, I was about to take Whittington. Wide receiver. Actually, this is a good Jalen Noel pick. And then we can take Brashard Smith. Is that too many rookie? Damn, I forgot about Burden. That might have been too many rookie wide receivers. This one's probably a little heavy on rookies. Yeah, Peter. Wow. Bobby. My man. Bobby, you're a great dude. Yeah, Peter shamed me hard into drafting Jacoby Myers. My feelings on JJ McCarthy are that he's really good. That is my feelings on JJ McCarthy. But the answer to this question is, in best ball, you either win like top 3 in the contest or you lost money. In the big board, it is, so you could come 201st place in the big board and lose money. You could beat out over 220,000 people and lose money. You know, the thing in this contest is basically you're either winning the whole thing or you're losing. Well, vast majority of amateur non-pro drafters should 50 max the little board instead of maxing the big board. Here's the deal. Best ball is a great opportunity to generate ROI because I think the field still doesn't play very good. And I think the field plays worse in these drafts because they don't understand the rookies. But it's just hard to realize that edge. You could be the greatest best ball drafter on earth and never realize your edge, you know? Like, whoever you think the best ball drafter is, they could draft these amazing, perfect teams and just a combination of bad luck and things like that. They could find themselves very easily losing money over the long term. I've been taking Russell Wilson a lot when I miss out on Jackson Dart. So on this one, I'm going to take one Mr. Kirk Cousins. And then I'm going to take a rookie running back. Maybe not a rookie. Could take Chubb. By my rankings, it's Estime. This feels like a Kalel Mulling teams. This, doesn't it? Nah, we'll take Estime. All right, final team. A Baker quad stack. Baker Mayfield with Rachaad White, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, and Cade Otton. Jordan Love with Romeo Doubs. Kirk Cousins with, whoever. Genty, McCaffrey, Swift, Rachaad White, Brashard Smith, Audric Estime, Mike Evans, Devonta Smith, Chris Godwin, Luther Burden, Jacoby Myers, Romeo Doubs, Jalen Royals, Jalen Noel, Dalton Kincaid, Cade Otton, and Harold Fannin Jr. Probably a little bit too rookie heavy. Obviously, I wish I would have been able to get Wicks on this team. Maybe I wish that Luther Burden was Jaden Reed instead. I don't love the Estime pick. It's fine or whatever. Well, the higher dollar tournaments have smaller fields and more forgiving advance rates, which is why they're easier. Yeah, expensive hobby. Drafting is fun. Couldn't agree more. All right, boys. I'm gonna give that team, I don't know. That's a C+. It's all right. It's not great, but we've been worse. Well, I mean, last year the second place team had 0 rookies. It's basically just random. Snowman 1021. It's basically random is the answer. Particularly in week 17. right, we will see how friends and family this one gets. This is, man, we got through that first one very quickly. This is big board 56 of 150. Wow. Guys, we got through that first one insanely fast. We got through that first one in like 30 minutes. I salute each and every one of you. And you know what? We are all helping each other. 'Cause we're drafting so quickly. So it's good for you. Yeah, in the overflow it goes slow. Someone asked a question. Honestly, I don't know, because I don't know before I click into it how full or unfull it is. I mean, obviously, I would hope that everyone is able to get in. Oh no, Frankie Dash might not be friends or family. Frankie Dash might not be one of us. Tough scene. Wow, we got a JJ. I don't hate Trey Harris. I'm a little bit lower than the market on Trey Harris, though. I think he's so slow. Trey, he just is. It's just hard for me to imagine him being a super successful, super high scoring fantasy player. But it does sound like, from reading all these mocks and reading these big boards and everything, that he is going to go earlier in the NFL draft than I'm giving him credit for. And also, he has the most insane yards per route run I've ever seen. 5.4 yards per route run his final season at Ole Miss. I mean, so maybe I need to stay woke. I think I might need to get woke. I like Hampton. I mean, I have Hampton ranked ahead of his average draft position by a considerable amount, by 5 spots. So I like Hampton. I just like Kaleb Johnson a lot more. I am happy with either of Jonathan Taylor or Ladd McConkey. I don't care which one I get. I don't love Ladd here, obviously. Ooh, okay, I did kind of prefer Jonathan Taylor. Oh, I almost left my my autopilot on. 33% Trey Harris and 26% Royals. I got no issue with it, man. I think a strategy thing in these contests is, I think it's quite a good idea. Well, let me phrase this more clearly. I think it is a better tournament than Best Ball Mania to have these huge stands on players, because when you're right, you stand to get paid off so massively. So I'll give you 2 examples. Last year, I had 85% of 2 players, Dylan Laube and Jalen McMillan. Dylan Laube literally scored negative points. The only NFL stat he recorded was a fumble. McMillan obviously was a huge win, particularly because he was like a 16, 17, 18, 19, 20th round pick. The Laube 0 didn't really hurt me, and the McMillan spot was awesome. The McMillan spot, propelled a bunch of teams into the semifinals. Whereas you look at the 16th, 17th, 18th round picks, I'm going to take Breece Hall here. The 16, 17, 18 round picks in Best Ball Mania, they were, there really wasn't a winner there, right? And I'm trying to think of who would have been, I guess, DeMarcus Robinson or something, but you would not have wanted 80% DeMarcus Robinson in Best Ball Mania. I've also fallen asleep in some. Yeah, Chargers are definitely going to take 1. It's not a great wide receiver class, but they definitely will. Main trait that I saw with McMillan was that he was more productive than two guys who were being talked about in the first round. That's really all it was. The 2023 Washington Huskies, get the number right. 2023, McMillan had. Oh, he got hurt that year. Oh, it was 2024. So it was 2022. McMillan had more yards, more touchdowns, more catches than Polk. And fantasy point wise, he scored more touchdowns than he scored more total fantasy points than Rome. I gotta take JMO here. Let me do. It's I'm just not. I guess I'm just not a professional streamer. I just have to remember. I can't look up. I can't if I turn my head. I got another one here for you, D Owens 89. Tootin recorded the fastest speed at the Senior Bowl of any player. So fastest GPS track speed with the ball for Bayshell Tootin. These prices, by the way, Hurts at this spot, completely reasonable. And I definitely would have taken Hurts if he came back around to here. These are more reasonable quarterback spots. I liked getting JMO after going with the two anchor running backs. Yeah, I think any of the quarterbacks when they fall are quite nice. Yes, and you'll get to say this, rootin' tootin' scootin' when he scores a touchdown for you. Now, I'm really hoping that Jordan Addison does not go to Papi Quela here. Rashi Rice, by the way, is moved down in my rankings on patreon.com/Staycast, but I just I've not uploaded them to Underdog. I've not uploaded them into the Sidekick yet because I've had a busy day. That's really all it is. Don't even have an excuse. Just been a busy day. With T staying and Godwin probably staying as well, Amari Cooper and Darius Slayton are going to get more money than people think and better roles than people think. Well, sus. I don't disagree with you about Darius Slayton. I might disagree with you about Amari Cooper just because Amari Cooper might just be done being an NFL player. No, dude. The ship chasing clip player. I made a guess at this the other day. Could definitely be. I would say right now the favorite is Restrepo. Restrepo feels very ship chasing-y. But I will. Oh no, yes, this was my guess. BECH. All right, I took Luther Burden last draft. We'll take Jennings this time. Yes, that is my official guess right now. Speep. Official guess right now is Jack BECH. Thank you for reminding me. Let me you know what, and even let me put a timestamp in the YouTube video so we can come back to this. 4320 Davis guess for the 2024 ship chasing clip. Jack BECH. No, 2025 ship chasing clip. Jack BECH. Okay, so we can come back and reference that. Stephanie, I do not control who the guys clip. They do not give a shit what I think. This is a very good spot for me to pick up a little bit of Tracy if I wanted to. Could maybe do double 49ers. Could maybe do Sidekick wants Debo. Damn, and I've even moved Debo down. No, you know what? Okay, whatever. Tyrone Tracy, come on down. Tyrone Tracy. I think we got like 4 inches right now, but there's gonna be more. That is what, and well, that's what Karain said to me. I was saying Jack BECH, and then Karain told me that he heard it Jack BECH. Let's Google it right now. How to pronounce Jack BECH last name. All right, I'm gonna listen to this clip. He looks jacked. Steph says it's BECH. It's BECH. Yes, Brashard Smith is the converted wide receiver. So I gotta learn, bro. I gotta learn. Yeah, it is miserable anywhere in the Midwest right now. If you live in a Midwestern state, you're not having a good time. You're having a bad time. My dog is having a bad time, I'll tell you that much. I'll say this for Short King status. You know it when you see it. Chicken cheesesteak lover. I would say there is not an official height, an official anything. I'll just say, much like Judge Clarence Thomas, I know it when I see it. All right. I really want to try and pull off Purdy and Mims, but I'm going to do what the sidekick says, and I'm going to take Purdy. Current guess, Rabona King. Current guess, Sam Darnold. Current guess. Sunny and 60. All right, I'm not jealous at all, dude. I'm not jealous at all. Yeah, BECH was he was a tight end at Louisiana State University. People do forget this. Let's go look at some of the guys he played with. It's very funny if you see some of the wide receivers that Jack BECH played with. 2021 at LSU. He plays with Kayshon Boutte, Trey Palmer, Dre Jenkins, Brian Thomas Jr., and Malik Neighbors. And guess what? He led that team in receptions. Oh, man, oh, my God, he didn't take Shaheed. Let's go. To me, that's a party right there, getting Shaheed there. In fact, this is, I mean, Zach Wilson will definitely get another 1-year deal to be a third-string quarterback. Absolutely, Zach Wilson will sign for another team. This is a great bait tweet. This tweet is going to get 6 retweets and 112 likes. Jack BECH led a team in receptions that had Brian Thomas Jr., Malik Neighbors, Kayshon Boutte. Who else was on this team? Trey Palmer. Should I put Tyrion Davis-Price on the list? I mean, he technically counts, right? Oh, was Mason Taylor on this team? This is a great question, and I believe he was. Mason Taylor was not on. If he was redshirted. All right, I'm not going to put Tyrion Davis-Price on the tweet. As a true freshman, Jack BECH led a team in receptions that had Brian Thomas Jr., Malik Neighbors. Is there a photo of the 2021? I'm not taking Pacheco. This team just doesn't need Pacheco. Yeah. Well, I think Nick just told me to take some more Tucker Kraft. So there you go, brother. We'll mix it up a little bit. Yes, if I did say Chase and Jefferson, well, then it would be a lie. All right, 2021 LSU wide receivers. There's got to be a photo of them all together, right? Oh, there is. Here. I believe this is... One is Neighbors, right? That's Neighbors and BECH right there? I believe. I'm just saying, dude, Jack BECH and Malik Neighbors were once teammates, and BECH had more receptions. All right, we're back on the clock. I can't with Kelsey. Let's do, You know what? We'll do Trey Harris. Someone was telling me to take Trey Harris. Who was one? Was Brian Thomas Jr. one? I think maybe Brian Thomas Jr. was one. '21 LSU wide receiver room. No, one was Booty. One was Kayshawn Booty. Yeah, Kelsey is going way down. Come on, there's got to be a photo of all these guys together. All right, let's Google Jack BECH, Malik Neighbors. There's got to be a photo of these guys together. Okay, there is. Found it. Mason Taylor was so good he forced BECH to go to a religious school. Okay, this is the hold on. Let me copy the image address. This having to stream in two different web browsers thing is kind of annoying. But I'll figure it out. That is BECH and Neighbors together. Right there. I mean, pretty cool, right? That's at least cool for yes, and Garrett Nussmeier was still the quarterback back then. All right, we're about to be up on the clock. We need another quarterback. Do we have Indianapolis Colts? I guess. Who is it by ADP? You know what? Here, let's try and do something fun. We'll do Bryce Young on this team. And then we'll try and get Lee Get. Well, Chad, you might rethink being sold because Jack BECH is listed. Jack BECH's listed position at LSU was tight end. So if you were sold before, you might now be unsold. Oh no. I agree. He's way too intertwined with NFL lore. All right, I lost out on Lee Get. So I guess we can backdoor Thielen. We can backdoor Jatavian Sanders. I am ready for this. All right. Jerome Ford could make some sense on this team. Sure. Could be Coker time. There you go. The reason I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why I don't often take Drake May. It's because I hate trying to take Patriots wide receivers, and I'm just so focused on the stacks. But you're right. I do need to be trying to take more Drake May. Yeah, I do probably have to get. The move was to go league at first. You're right. That was a tactical error by me. All right. Engagement tweet farmed. As a true freshman, Jack Beck led a team in receptions that had Brian Thomas Jr., Malik Neighbors, Kayshawn Booty, Trey Palmer. The best rookie landing spot. I mean, it's the Chargers, right? Just objectively, it's got to be the Chargers. Absolutely has to be the Chargers. Yeah, Booty in the 20th, that's fine. Sure, and that's well, okay. So this is the problem about unstacked quarterbacks is, again, we just talked about the payout structure of this tournament. It is so top heavy that I really just want to be. Did freaking Thielen go? Adam. Okay, well, I guess I'm not getting Adam Thielen. Where are we at in the draft right now? I think we're deep enough to take Kelsey. I think we're deep enough to take Kelsey. 164. That's deep enough. That's deep enough to get Kelsey. The very, 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 very good point here. The Raiders could be. The Raiders are actually probably the Raiders are a great landing spot for any second tier running back. Like if the Raiders take all right, we'll do Jalen Royals. If the Raiders take Quinshon Judkins, the Raiders are going to give Quinshon Judkins the ball 250 times. Well, I mean, yeah. Oh, the Cowboys are a phenomenal spot, but in my mind, Tim, they have already selected Ashton Genty. I guess that's the deal. In my mind, they've already taken Genty. You know, that is fait accompli, as the kids say. All right. We sent our engagement farming tweet about Jack BECH out. So we're having a good day. You know, we're doing what God put us on this earth to do, which is engagement farm on X, formerly known as Twitter. You love to see it. It's a good question. I did not see any the last time that I looked. I would imagine, Tim, they're probably waiting until probably about a month out from the NFL draft. So the issue with Aaron Jones landing anywhere, as Jared snaps Jack BECH away from me, is that I think now the most likely thing, you know what? I need a running back more. And you know what? We've earned ourselves a little bit of RJ Harvey. The Vikings only have 4 draft picks this year. So maybe they can't really afford actually to take, you know, 2 of these guys, to take Quinshon Judkins or Amarian Hampton or whatever, you know, which I think is probably the case. I was recently convinced of that. A tweet from overhyped sleeper Dan Williamson. He's done a bunch of work on the FFPC stuff for a while. Oh yeah, the War Room is absolutely about to fill right now. So if you wanted to do the War Room, you basically should do it right now because it's about to fill. All right. And we get our stack anyways. We get Jatavian Sanders. So we have got Brock Purdy, Bryce Young, Jonathan Taylor, Breece Hall, Tyrone Tracy, Jerome Ford, RJ Harvey, Justin Jefferson, Jameson Williams, Jordan Addison, Juwan Jennings, Rashid Shaheed, Trey Harris, Jalen Royals, Tucker Kraft, Travis Kelce, and Jatavian Sanders. So we are just fading the Travis Kelce retirement here. Yes, you have to be in on Harvey, given all the pub. 4 war rooms for sure. Much better, in my opinion, much better theoretical, not even theoretical, much better actual ROI potential from the war room. You're going to advance more often, and your risk of ruin is far lower in the war room. I like the structure better. So that's all I've got for you there. These Champions League games are about to start, and I had not set any of my lineups yet. So I'm going to have to do that in the background. Who's in the war room? People are asking. Yeah, it's all about your own. Truly, it really is all about your own risk tolerance, what you want to get out of best ball, what you're trying to accomplish here. Yeah, same. I also feel like my Jacquard tree, frankly, does not have very many branches this year. Wow, easy. Derek Carr, come on down, brother. So we either have Derek Carr, in LA, or we have Derek Carr stacked up with Shaheed. I got no issue with this formula. Another guy I need to absolutely nuke from the rankings. I might even just have DeAndre Hopkins unranked in the update that comes out this afternoon. All right, final wide receiver. You know what? I think on brand, we should do Booty because we've just spent the last 15 minutes taking him, talking about him. Last round Matt Ryan, huh? Not me. 100%, yes. They will add a War Room 2. They will add a Little Board 2. As the contests fill, they will, yes. Okay. We have got Brock Purdy with Jennings. We've got Bryce Young with Jatavian Sanders. We've got Derek Carr with Shaheed, or maybe with Trey Harris at his new team. Running back room, Jonathan Taylor, Breece Hall, Tyrone Tracy, Jerome Ford, RJ Harvey. Wide receivers, Justin Jefferson, Jamison Williams, Jordan Addison, Juwan Jennings, Rashid Shaheed, Trey Harris, Jalen Royals, Kayshon Boutte. Tight ends, Tucker Kraft, Travis Kelce, and Jatavian Sanders. And our final pick will be, honestly, my favorite picks to make. Those gosh darn rookie wide receivers. Here's the key with slow drafts, man. You got to be in like 27 of them at a time. That is 100% the move. You just got to be in a bunch of them at a time, and if you do that, you will enjoy it far more. I promise you. You'll have a much better time. True. Trey Harris could definitely be. All right, who do we like at running back here? Should this be a Shipley chasing team? Maybe. This could be. Sure, we'll do Will Shipley chasing here. All right. Final running back room, Taylor, Breece, Tracy, Ford, Harvey. You know what? This is a good team. I think I executed everything I wanted here, other than missing out on Adam Thielen and Xavier Legette. But we got Jatavian Sanders. I'm giving this team. Actually, I'm going to give this team a B+. I think that is a pretty cromulent team, as the kids are saying. And now, the only thing left to do is feed the dogs. All right, waiting for 8 people. We are, we are cooking through them today. We are already at 1 hour and 5 minutes. We're already in draft number 3. We were all the way up to big board 57 of 150. So we are well ahead of the pace. Fast drafts are the best. They are. When I do 27 slow drafts at once, I feel like Bobby Fischer when he used to play a whole room full of people at chess. That is exactly how I feel. All right, Joe's at 8, Nick's at 1. All right, Pepper Tony, Goods, Bobby Ray-Bans, Jared, WD Simp, Hamlin Motorsports. I don't recognize. Oh, that's Joe. Todd, the Showdown God. Snow 1021 and not bullish. Remember, boys. No one cares if you draft well, but we do care if you draft fast. Well, the only reason I do slows is just so I can get more volume in. That's all it is. It's just about being able to get more total teams in. Do we think the number of content bros wearing hats indoors is representative of the American male? That's a great question. I'll tell you one thing. I only wear a hat indoors because I have long hair. Oh man, my whole queue got wiped out there. So I guess, all right, Nico, whatever, that's fine. Other content bros, I don't know why they do it. My hairline is still fine, but this just allows me to keep my hair out of my face when I don't wear a hat. My hair is all in my face, which is not that enjoyable, believe it or not. Oh, damn. I'm the one. Wow, I got Genty? Oh, my God. A Genty Nico Collins start. It does not get better than that. Yeah, Gretsch going through 80 slow drafts was fantastic content, too. I do not mind. I don't mind wearing my hair up. I just haven't in a while. I used to wear it up all the time. Probably if I lose some weight, I probably will do it more often, frankly. Man, a Nico Genty start is fire. Does not really get much better than that. I did yesterday. I took A-Chain over Genty. I think I took maybe even one with them together, which is kind of nice. Yeah, some are hats are for the awkward lengths for sure. All right, I really got to try and land the plane though. We can't fuck this one up. Someone took Worthy for me, of course. Wow, and we get DJ Moore, a guy I just absolutely love. So we've got 2 quarterback stacks live. Have seen them. I really like Savion Williams, Blake. I think Savion Williams is a very unique NFL player, so I think it's going to be landing spot contingent. But I think Savion Williams is a very, very good player. And I think there is a clear NFL role out there for him. So I think he is I think he's very strong. Yes. Someone just asked, yes, I do assume Zeke-like rookie usage, personally. I'm assuming truly insane usage for Genty. Like, I think he could lead the NFL in expected points. All right, I already have 2 quarterback stacks set up, so I'm going to take Flowers. Savion, I don't know if Savion feels that. I don't know if Savion feels that way. He feels a little bit more fancy. Maybe it doesn't make sense. That just makes sense to me. He does feel a little bit more fancy to me. Do with that information whatever you will. Like, he's a very specific type of player, I feel. Yeah, the Hayden Winks usage model will be crazy. Out of 85 drafts I've done, only 5 times. Well, actually, that's right about right, isn't it? Or isn't that even so? 16% of the time you should get the 1 slot. 1 out of every 12 times you should get the 1. So in 100 picks, you should expect to get the 101 6 times. So you're actually you are right now, Nightmare. You should have 7 101s. So you're just a little bit light. All right, I'm gonna take Alvin Kamara here just because I have Genty. Balance it out. You got to do a little bit of slap, and then a little bit of eating your vegetables. And to me, Kamara is definitely eating your vegetables. Finish the little board with 0, 1, 2s. Well, remember, over a random sample, anything can happen. A 50 draft sample is nothing. It is my opinion that Godwin comes back to Tampa Bay, but a lot of people don't think that. A lot of people believe otherwise. All right. This is a good Godwin pick. We actually we don't care at all where Godwin goes on this team. We could go Tampa Bay. It doesn't matter because we've got Kaleb set up. We've got Stroud set up. We don't have to take Baker at all. Maybe this is a May team. Why would you stop, man? I assume you like Saquon. Hey man, I am being a humility-based drafter, brother. Can't be humble without the humility. Yeah, know what I mean? He's saying when he does retire. Yeah, I am just going to have far less concentrated exposures. That is, I've been kind of glib about it, but that is like one legitimate thing I did learn from last year is having different textures of teams is going to protect you a little bit. You know? Burrow at 72. Anytime you can get Burrow at the 6-7 turn instead of the 4-5 turn. Yeah. I think I would lean towards saying yes on one more season for Connor, but obviously he's not a huge part of my strategy. Yeah, whatever. Jalen McMillan. Love to bring you on board, sir. Remains to be seen. spurious news, what I'm doing with the BBM ADP. But as of right now, I'm just trying to be a little bit more thoughtful for each team. You know, that's all. Just a smidgen more thoughtful about each individual team and trying to make sure that they look a little bit different than the teams before. That's really all. Few less Mahomes teams. Also, yes. I agree. It's so hard to take Connor and Montgomery when Kaleb and Henderson, really Kaleb. I mean, it's so hard to not take. That is a spot that I do not have very much differentiation on. I'm just pressing the button on those guys all the time. Yeah, I am going to have to take Baker here. It would be silly, I think, to pass unless I want to take Kaleb on the way around. And even then I might not. Kaleb actually probably doesn't come back to me. So let's just take, Baker went. So I can't do it. All right. Well, I don't want to take Mark Andrews with Flowers, I don't think. All right. Haven't taken Aaron Jones very many times. There you go. We'll take Aaron Jones, pretend he comes back to Minnesota. Yeah, I really wanted to just click Andrews there, but I don't. Tell me the winning lineup story where Andrews and Flowers are in the winning lineup and Lamar Jackson is not. That I think is a little bit harder to tell myself the story of a winner. So therefore, I'm not going to tell myself that story. I'm going to tell myself a less complicated and more straightforward story. There you go. Okay. You figured it out. Flowers, 80-yard end around, Andrews tush push touchdown. Well, the thing about having a bad feeling about the Bengals is, I mean, they had about as bad of a real life season as they could have had last year. And it didn't matter. You know, they still were the guys you needed in fantasy football. Not even close, brother. Not even close. Best ball is a game of telling yourself the best lies. Wow, that is so unbelievably true. So true that it's not even funny how true that is. Flowers could catch 2 touchdowns. It's true. Oh, and Kaleb did make it back to us, so that is a stroke of good luck there. We pushed Kaleb around, got him a couple spots after ADP. I like that. Yeah, I think we need to put that we might need to put that in the merch store. All right, so that was a little bit lucky to get Kaleb there. Now I guess we have to ask ourselves, no, we definitely are going to be able to push Stroud around. Could easily take a running back here. Actually, really, I think Snow is going to take him, but I really wouldn't mind taking ETN here. Oh, maybe not. Wow. All right. Yeah, I'll certainly take ETN here. So this will definitely be a 3 quarterback, 3 tight end team, which again, absolutely no issues doing that. ETN more likely for a Giga Smash, I think. Oh, I think we probably will stop at 4 until like Brashard Smith, LaQuint Allen, Kalel Mullings. Yeah, people are saying the 4 quarterback meta is probably dead. Yeah, I am. I'm kind of hearing that more and more out there in the streets. So, do you talk to your significant other about best ball randomly like I do my wife? And do you think they could absolutely do better in a draft today than a noob? No chance. I never mention my best ball teams to my wife, and no chance could she do any better than a noob off the street. About the only time I ever communicate, I think maybe one of the only times I've ever communicated to my wife about my best ball teams was when Xavier Worthy scored that end around touchdown in the Chiefs opening game. And I just had to explain to her like how monumental of a thing that was. Like, oh my God, all my internet friends know about him. I love him. Our family has so much money riding on him. If Xavier Worthy is bad, the dogs can't eat dinner. Bang, CJ Stroud. All right, so actually getting sniped on Baker was okay. I don't know. I don't think she's ever watched, honestly. I'd be surprised if she ever has watched 1 minute of the Davis Mattek YouTube channel. No, she does not ask about the advance rates. Yeah, basically. I mean, basically, my wife just does not care about football, which is fine by me. Fine by me. Because this is work for me, you know? If you really think about it, I love football, I love best ball, I love drafting. But this is work, you know? I'm clocking. Yeah, and she has stuff she likes that is not football related. And some of the stuff she likes I like, and then some of the stuff she likes and engages with, I'm like, boo, hate that. Yeah, anytime, not ever that, but obviously I've had to tell her, because we've been together for back when I did actually win a couple things, so that was nice, you know, to be able to. I had a really sick finish in the $50 red zone the year before we bought our house. So I was able to take some money out. Actually, no, the year we actually bought our house, I had a good finish in the red zone. So I got to communicate that. I was like, oh, you know, I won some money that we can help buy this house. But in general, she doesn't really want to know or care. Okay, yes. She did know. I did tell her about the Top Shot. I 100% did tell her about the worst day of my life. Because I woke up to the notification on Top Shot that it's sold. And I explained to her the whole deal of like what Top Shots are, how it works, you know, buying, selling them and everything. So I did tell her about the worst day of my life. Yeah. I mean, you had to, right? Couldn't not tell her about selling a non-fungible token for $30,000. That would have just been uncouth of me. Yeah, I had to. All right. We're up in 1 pick. I'm not going to take Kelsey. Could be a Hunter Henry pick. It's all running backs by ADP, but I don't really need any of these guys. You know what? Let's just add a little spice to the quarterback room. Let's just take Cam Ward. A little bit of extra spice in that quarterback room. Couple outs. Oh, it's a joke, Burgundy. Because I love Tyler Hierro. If you guys can see this back, can you guys even see this back there? The Tyler Hierro Fruit Hoops. But it was a joke because when I sold it, I tweeted out the screenshot of selling the moment, and I said, "Is the worst day of my life." I don't think Cam Ward is very bland. I feel excited watching him play. Like, I think he's a fun guy. Yeah, let's take Hunter Henry. Tucker Kraft, Hunter Henry, Spider-Man pointing quarterback room. All right, so we have Caleb Williams with DJ Moore, Stroud with Nico, Cam Ward probably unstacked, Genty, Kamara, Aaron Jones, ETN, Nico, DJ Moore, Zay Flowers, Chris Godwin, Joe McMillan, Tucker Kraft, and Hunter Henry. That's a good question. What do we think it's worth? Probably like $2,000. Do we think we get this March Madness best ball tournament? I mean, I don't know. That would be so sick though. Like basically like college football playoff best ball. Honestly, would be amazing. I would personally love to see it. Yeah, imagine college basketball playoff best ball. I mean, it's probably not possible, but it could be. It's fair enough. Fair enough to be out on anyone named Samson. He's so little. But he probably will have a good combine. He probably will have quite a fast time at the combine. There will be BR slates for the combine. They've been doing battle royale slates like $1,500 to first just in the last week or so. All right, we're up. I'm going to take Jaden Higgins here. We need a rookie wide receiver. Well, consider this. Jared, if you're a member of the channel, you and I are going to be in drafts together all winter, all spring, all summer. So, let's call it even. It's true. That's true. Oklahoma is definitely, it was quarterback U for a little while. It's definitely not now. If you have recently watched any of Oklahoma football, you would know it's very much not quarterback U now. But for when Lincoln Riley was there, certainly it was quarterback U vibes. All right. We need one more tight end. Do I want Adam Thielen or do I want Dalton Schultz? Schultz is probably the more cromulent selection. I assume the first time that I put money in Underdog, I probably put like $100 in. I would assume. Nightmare, I think you and I just have had very different gambling experiences, though. I've been playing fantasy football and daily fantasy sports for like a decade. So the money, it comes and it goes. I'm sorry, I disregarded you, Nick. I took Schultz. Double up on the stack there. I'm going to have to take Elijah Moore on this team. Yes. Easy come, easy go. It comes in one day, it leaves the next. That's how she goes. How much did everyone put onto my fantasy league their first deposit there? I do remember that. I do remember putting $100 on MFL. $50. Yeah, you're a real one, bro. Okay. Actually, let's take our first rookie running back here. Let's take Brashard. We'll do Brashard Smith on this one. $50 of RotoViz money right back into the ecosystem. Cost of doing biz, man. Chad, I know that you've been a diamond gem mining guy for a long time, but you also won a battle royale. So you mined to the center of the earth and you got it out. No, Deion Burks has declared. I believe Deion Burks got invited to the combine. Deion Burks combine invite. Maybe he didn't. Deion Burks did not get invited to the combine. So maybe he is going back to school. Let's see what's going on. He is a legit sleeper, though. We need... Really, any wide receiver is fine here. Darius Slayton. No. Sure. No, Elijah Moore. Elijah Moore with Cam Ward. Deion Burks, NFL draft. So based on... I can't tell. I honestly cannot tell if he's... Oh, okay. There you go. He's coming back. All right. Yeah, Josh Mateer, man. No, I actually think... Ecoxer, I actually think this is quite sharp. I think this is quite sharp because second round picks, guys like Polk, they get infinity chances. There is no reason that Polk cannot have a Quentin Johnston-esque resurgence in year 2. I don't even really think Elijah Moore is a good Peppertoni, but he does get the ball. That's one thing about him. The guy can earn targets. Elijah Moore has 206 targets the last 2 years. How many guys average 100 targets and just go undrafted, in these? It's not great, but it's fine. And he is a total unrestricted free agent. So he can sign wherever. All right, looks like this is going to be a Kalel Mullings team. I believe last night I literally had a draft that Kalel Mullings was in. I've been falling asleep drafting Little Board and Dinger teams, so I've been having like Underdog themed dreams. Pick your destiny. Talk about pick your destiny, bro. Polk is a fine dart throw. I mean, I don't want to have 10% of him or whatever, but he is a perfectly cromulent dart throw. We need one more wide receiver. Is John Mechie under contract? Let's find this out. Actually, you know what? With Stroud, In Stroud, you should be taking rookie. With Stroud, you should be taking rookie wide receivers. Torrey Horton. Because the Texans are super likely to add a rookie wide receiver, if not multiples. How dare you, brother? Yeah, rip Tank Dell. Well, even if they take Igbuka, they still probably take another. All right. Final team. Caleb Williams with DJ Moore. Stroud with Nico. Cam Ward with whoever. Genty, Alvin Kamara, Aaron Jones, Travis Etienne, Brashard Smith, Khalil Mullings. So I actually really like this angle where you have the vets who are just like locked in, Kamara, Jones, and Etienne, and then you have the two total wild cards. This is better than taking, kind of your round, like the Trey Benson, Jerome Ford, Rashad White tier with these guys, because these guys are just locked in. Kamara, Jones, and Etienne are just locked in to points. All right, Nico Collins, DJ Moore, Zay Flowers, Chris Godwin, Jalen McMillan, Jaden Higgins, Elijah Moore, and Torrey Horton. Here's a who. Tucker Kraft, Hunter Henry, and Dalton Schultz. It's a pretty cromulent team. All right, boys, I'm going to pee real quick, and then we'll hop into the next one. Oh, yeah, everyone's going to be ready. All right, well, you know what? Let's feed the dog. All right, we got to get the 1-3. Okay, let's check friends and family here. We have got my guy E. Coxer. We have got Coolers. WD Simp. He has WD Simp 12 has a hit rate. He's in all these. Keep the Chief. James Bean. You know what? Let's do it for the brand. We'll do it for the brand. Let's do Justin Jefferson. You're right. No, it's a good point. I mean, and ETN has also just not been very good in the National Football League. RM Covers, thank you, good man. Remember here, you know what, Mr. Covers, I'll play you a little reminder.
The Davis Mattek YouTube channel is made possible by viewers like you. Every subscriber, memby, and super chat goes to ensuring Davis doesn't have to work at State Farm. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Covers. And you know what? You're right. I did already take Jefferson at 3 once today. So we'll just take Bijan. We'll do the boring thing and we'll take Bijan. They did pick up Etienne's 5th-year option. That's true. That is true. I don't think the Vikings, I think Etienne is due a lot of money. So that feels unlikely. What is Travis Etienne's contract? Travis Etienne, Spotrac. Etienne is due $6 million. I mean, it's not crazy. From your lips to God's ears, brother. I certainly hope this channel does blow up. ETN could. The thing is ETN has already been a Rachaad White. ETN was effectively benched last year, and he's still, like, he was fine for fantasy. How many total fantasy points did ETN have last year? I'm gonna guess it was over 200. Maybe it wasn't. 2024 fantasy points. In half PPR, ETN scored how many did he score? Okay, it was not. I guess he got hurt. I forgot he got hurt. Actually, ETN sucked last year. ETN was garbage last year. Man. All right, he was terrible. All right, I'm definitely not going to take Josh Jacobs here. That is... I really hope Cpusation does not take Tyreek, because I don't love taking T. Higgins here. Oh no, do we have an auto drafter, bros? We might have an auto drafter in the room. All right, he took Jacobs. I will take Tyreek. Proudly 0%. Yeah. I literally, man, I actually forgot that ETN was this brutal. Did not score double-digit half PPR points after week 4. My God. My God. Yeah, thank God, man. I think every guy from the rookie videos I did had their ADP go up. I'm pretty certain every rookie from the... All right, people say I never learn anything. Here you go. Terry McLaurin. They say I never learn. They say I never improve. They say I never change. There's a Terry McLaurin. Yeah, so Devin Neal's ADP went up. Harold Fenton Jr.'s ADP went up. Jaden Higgins' ADP went up. Actually, forget the 4th rookie. So maybe that was another guy whose ADP didn't go up. Maybe I'm protecting myself. Oh yeah, Golden. Yep, there you go. So everyone's ADP definitely went up because Golden's went up a bunch. Yeah. Oh, Bindles, late from the Swolecast, brother. Well, you got treated to basically the worst show on the internet. Cantankerous Bigsby. That's very funny. Well, there are 90 calories in a tablespoon of fat. Calories in gram of fat. Yeah, 9. That's it. 9. It's 9 calories in 1 gram of fat. Yeah, Fannon's ADP has increased as well. Not a ton though, I think. So maybe I got ahead of myself with that one on Fannon. And I believe it's 6 calories in a gram of carbs and 4 calories in a gram of protein. How many calories? Yeah, that's right. It's 9, 6, and 4. It is a good bit, but it's a bit that I don't even remember the guy who got all angry. But all right, so Jaden Daniels goes. Let's do Rome. No, you know what? Let's do Mattek. I feel light there. Gino gives us a good late round guy. Oh, is it 4? Okay, there you go. I stand I stand corrected. So I actually moved Rashi way down in the rankings that are up on Patreon, but I'm so lazy, as you guys know, that I have not upgraded. I have not not upgraded. I have not uploaded them into the Underdog interface or into the Sidekick. Rashi, I believe I moved Rashi below. I moved him right here with Olave and with Pickens. I believe is where I put him. Exactly. You want Rashi on a super heavy wide receiver start, like a true piss boys start. We already have Tyreek, so I don't think you want Waddle. Let's do. You know what? Let's flip the board. That's got to be a very unique combinatorial pairing in the big board. Bijan and Hampton. I don't think I have that combo very often together. I think I don't think you're wrong. I don't think you're wrong, James. I think it's certainly possible. Might have to save Rashi for BBM. Yeah, honestly. You might have to save Rashi for BBM. All right, I am on the clock. You guys probably don't play Omni Fantasy. It's a great game that my guy Ben Gretsch invented, and I am on the clock. It's like fantasy sports for world leagues. You should check it out. Omni Fantasy. Basically, the instead of drafting players, you draft teams all across the world. So like I drafted, and you get points based on how they finish. And I got to figure out what I'm doing next here. Very cool format though. Very cool format from Mr. Gretsch. No, there is such a thing as a bad Swolecast. Trust me, I've been a part of many of them. Okay. So I probably want one more wide receiver. The thing is I'm gonna hate the wide receivers that come back around here. Thunder are first round pick in this format, Mr. C Money. Sadly. It's very hard to get them. I don't think so. But maybe Silva might have been. I don't know. You know what? I was about to take Jaden Reed, who I do not take very often. All right, what quarterbacks? We really only have Geno and Tua live right now. I know, I have so much Jennings. I really would have liked to have taken Reed there. You know what? I know what we can do here to get a little bit different. I'll take James Conner. They think I won't take Conner. And then I'm going to do another flip the board move. I'm doing 2 flip the board moves in one draft. And I'm going to take Ricky Pearsall next. So we're going to have flip the board with Hampton, and I'm going to flip the board with Pearsall. So we're getting a super weird team. Or you know what? Here we go. We'll just you know, I'll just take Jacoby frickin' Myers. Is that what you guys like? What's your favorite team for Isaiah Bond? Oh, that's a good question, actually. Where would I want Isaiah Bond to go? Dolphins would be sick. Ooh, Bengals could be sick for him if T leaves. Chargers would be a good spot. The thing is with Isaiah Bond is you just do not want him with a 1980s ass coordinator. You know what? I would rather die than take Jacoby Myers here. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. That is taking the bit way too far. I need to fix all my exposures. Let me load them all on one team. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I am just not I am just not going to take Jacoby Myers at 75. No shot. You thought can have him if he really wants him. Pearsall. Calvin Ridley is a good click. The thing about taking Ridley is that obviously there's a lot of ambiguity about who his quarterback is going to be. And I needed to add another quarterback stack here because I already lost Daniels. Bond, yeah, there you go. Bond's a Cowboy. Look, Brett, I'm not even saying you're wrong. I'm not even saying that Isaiah Bond is good, but I just promise that Isaiah Bond is going to go higher in the National Football League draft than his current position suggests. That's all. That's really it. I just think he will go at a higher spot. No, see, this would be terrible. This would be brutal for his redraft value. Ridley I like, obviously. Maybe not obviously, but I think Ridley is good. Here's my concern with Ridley. I find myself in many of these spots just basically totally running out of quarterbacks, and Ridley is an unknowable quarterback situation. I think the 102 is Ward and Superflex. I'll tell you, James, in one league on the FFPC, I have the 101 and the 102. I am trying to move the 102. I'm actively, and my team is ready to compete now. It has Bijan, it has Worthy, it has Neighbors, it has Laporta, it has Likely. Like it is ready to score points now. So I'm going to move the 102. But I think if I had the 102, if I was locked in to the 102, I likely would take Cam Ward. I think that's my truth serum answer. Or try and trade down, honestly. Best guess on Cousins is Cleveland. That's my best guess. That seems the most likely. I mean, severe. I'm telling you, brother. The NFL is gonna like Golden more than you do. You don't have to do anything with that information, but the NFL likes. Yes, Tyler. Tyler James 316 over on Twitch. I will be doing another one after this. At least one, maybe more. All right, here's an example of personal growth. I've got about 20% Shaheed. I've got absolutely no Mooney. Here you go. Tampa Bay Buccaneers Mooch Darnell Mooney. And I got him with Bijan there. What is scope creep? What is scope creep? I don't know what that is. Yeah, the first one we did today literally took about 32 minutes. Maybe even faster, honestly. It was a sight to see. I did very much enjoy that. Who's project managing in the chat? He does get to play the Bucs twice a year. That's true. He's going to try and trade down for a later first and a player or two. I'd like to turn the 102 I mean, you definitely could trade down, James. My sense would be here. Let me pull up a team where I have a shit ton of picks. There's one league that I'm in at on MFL where I just have so many picks. I mean, it's a terrible team, like literally a team like without assets. But it does have a bunch of picks. It's probably a comparable spot. Oh, I don't have any. All my dynasty leagues are gone. They're not displaying. This is crazy. I've never seen this before. I'm on an MFL page. And my teams are literally not displaying. All my leagues. Okay, I found it. It's they changed the way they display dynasty leagues. You know what? This team just doesn't need Pacheco. I would take him. This team just does not need him in any way, shape, or form. I'm gonna take Dak, actually. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. We need Devin Neal. We haven't taken Devin Neal on stream in weeks. The whole point of picks is to consolidate them into high-value assets and win. Only spend time rebuilding. Well, I do enjoy rebuilding, honestly. That is maybe a flaw in my game, but I kind of enjoy rebuilding. And I'm not going to get Penix coming back around, so I'm just going to take him here. That was definitely a bit of a reach on Devin Neal. Yeah, well, I'm sure I did. I'm sure I did take Devin Neal yesterday. All right. Penix. So we've got Purdy and Penix, Bijan, Hampton, Connor, Neal, Reek, McLaurin, Metcalf, Pearsall, and Mooney. My favorite dynasty team that I've ever done was a team where I was in the worst spot you could ever be in. It was the worst dynasty team of all time, as recent as 2 years ago, and I've finished first and second in the league each of the last 2 years. Okay. I think transactions, trades, franchise owners do not have... You know what? I got to message Leone that these leagues are dead for him to get them turned back on. Leone, I think the dynasty leagues need to be turned over. Need to be renewed. Yeah, dude was talking about yesterday. It's like a whole different lifetime. All right, well, I was going to show you guys this team that I'm in the middle of rebuilding, but I guess I won't because I cannot access the assets, as it were. Peter's in this one. We are gonna do a members only dynasty league, probably after the NFL draft, and I volunteered Mr. Chad Candles to commission it, and he said he would. So probably we are gonna all do a dynasty league together in let's call it May. Maybe we do it before. Maybe we do it after the combine so it doesn't interfere with BBM. Sure, Bindles. If you want to do it. Chad probably doesn't want to do it, frankly. He probably just did it because I volunteered him for it. So, Bindles, you can feel free to do so. Well, I was going to take 2-0, but I guess I'm not going to take 2-0 now. We can save our All right, I have a very funny idea for this team. Let's take the 2 most disappointing tight ends of all time. First off, Chad, you can commish if you want to. I did not mean to usurp you. It's just that I foisted it upon you. How to beat your idiot league mates in Dynasty. Oh, did Gino go? I missed that. Oh, I'm definitely not taking Gino yet. Not watching Severance yet. Frick, dude. Why'd you do that to me, man? I was going to take Evan Ingram and Kyle Pitts in back-to-back picks. That would have been very funny to me. The 2 most, simply 2 of the most disappointing tight end prospects of all time. That would have been enjoyable for me to. I don't know. It's a good bit. I did. I tried playing the. Well, never try and play the ADP game. The ADP game is stupid. Pitts does feel good in this range. You know what? I'm actually just going to totally disregard what the sidekick wants me to do as well, surprising no one. I'm going to, because we have Hampton and Neal. We need another adult in the room. We're going to add Rico Dowdle. Man, you thought is building quite the auto-drafted squad, just like all these dust balls. Yeah, it's probably a LaQuint Allen and Jordan James team. A story about Evan Ingram. He and Gabe Davis play Escape from Tarkov. Evan is brand new. All right. No, Gino is definitely not getting cut, bro. No chance. No shot. Gino is relatively good cost-controlled labor at quarterback. He carries a $45 million cap hit. He can be cut and they can save a bunch of money, but you got to ask yourself, what is the purpose? You simply have to ask yourself, what do they accomplish by cutting one Mr. Geno Smith? And I think the answer is effectively nothing. Basically. Oh, come on. Geno is, well, honestly, even if this is true, even if it's true that Geno and Andy Dalton are the same quarterback, you know what? Here's the out for Seattle. Aaron Rodgers. That's probably, isn't that the only out? What other quarterback would come in who you can even tell yourself, okay, that's definitely better than Geno? Interesting that that Geno is not getting that big of a boost, even with Metcalf here. I mean, I would rather have Geno. I'm saying I prefer Geno, but that's the only one that you can tell yourself the story. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying is if we're telling stories, that's the only story I can tell you. We really need a wide receiver. The stacks don't matter at all, really. We're like pretty set at running back. Lockett is either getting cut or restructuring. Yeah, 100%. Lockett is restructuring or getting cut. Let's take another guy I have like 0 of. We'll take Cole Kmet. Might have legit 0 Kmet. People love Alec Pierce. I'm not even saying they're wrong to. But, I'm just another woke lib who won't admit that Alec Pierce is good. You're right. I won't take Kyle Williams in round 20. It's true. Fields to the Jets, Rodgers to the Steelers, Russ to the Raiders. I mean, you're probably right about right. All right, we are gonna die if we don't take a wide receiver, but I can't even do it because this whole team was about getting Geno Smith. Well, Nick Westbrook-Ikhine doesn't even earn targets, really. Everyone guess how many career targets Nick Westbrook-Ikhine has. Nick Westbrook-Ikhine has been in the National Football League since 2020. Oh, come on. It's more than this. It's more than this. He has 220 targets in 5 seasons. I think you would want I think you want Ward, because Ward, you can at least tell yourself a story. Ward, you can be like, okay, there's a little bit of, kind of undiscovered ceiling. But I mean, come on, he's definitely not dead with Darnold. I don't think they would do that. No. Well, I mean, but we've seen what Sam Darnold looks like in dumpster fire situations. Yeah, Darnold in a dumpster fire situation behind Tennessee's offensive line does not sound that fun to me. Man, we are kind of in dire straits at wide receiver. What bucket are only in bucket 3 for wide receiver. Okay. So could be worse. I mean, could be better, but could be worse. Yeah, I assume unless Liam reaches out to me and says he doesn't want to do it, we will be drafting big board teams tomorrow with one Mr. Chess Liam. Man. Well, the wide receiver I was going to take with my last pick is still on the board. So assuming CP Sioux Station is going to... Okay, he is going to be there. All right, so that was like a free pick, basically, because I was going to take Higgins with my last pick. Ooh. I've not heard this one out there. But I can see that. I'm in a bunch of slow dingers right now. You know what I might do? I might do maybe we'll do a Membies only dinger stream tomorrow. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. Joey, I think I'm gonna do one more after this, brother. Genty is not gonna go to the Jets, but sure. In a theoretical, fictional world where he goes to the Jets, sure. But he's not going to be taken by the Jets. I know that does this team need an adult? It kind of does need an adult. We're going to take Jalen Tolbert. All right, Gray. Hell yeah. My thoughts on Kyle Williams are that he's an old prospect who never really broke out. But we talked about this the other day. He played a lot at Alabama because he's a transfer to Washington State. He actually played a lot at Alabama. Or no, this was someone else. Who is the Alabama guy who played a lot? He broke out at UNLV in the COVID year and then was kind of just average for a while. I don't know. Kyle Williams, yes, Ja'Cory Brooks was the guy. Yes. Yeah, it was Ja'Cory Brooks. Yeah, thank you. Ja'Cory Brooks, I actually was more intrigued by. Hey, I mean, look, man. If you are able to get massive closing line value on any of these rookies, oh shit, I just realized I never made the timestamp for Big Board 58. Or is this shit? Is this still 57? Have we been doing this one for an hour? No way, right? This is 58. Oh, I definitely cannot get behind on the timestamps. NFL. Okay, yeah, this is 58. Yeah, it is 58. I'm just going to guess 140-ish. Big board 58 of 150. Yeah, this draft has been longer. We are not cooking it at maximum efficiency. Some of the boys have been taking longer. 14% Ja'Cory Brooks, dude can ball. His ball tracking and hands reminds me of Jordan Addison. Well, that is pretty high praise, frankly. One of you guys just told me Elijah Arroyo needs to replace Gunnar Helm in my rankings. There you go. I don't know if I'm probably not going to do that, but there you go. Elijah Arroyo. Yes, RJ Harvey has been going way up. Yeah, please like the video. There are 201 of you watching this video right now. Please click the like on this video. Help me oh man, we're running out of running backs. We'll take Tootin. The likes, they help feed my family. They help feed my puppy. 75 likes, bro. I mean, that is truly embarrassing. That is a terrible live stream viewer to like ratio. If we don't get to 100 likes, I'm not doing the next draft. Come on, can we not get to 100 likes to do the next draft, bros? Is right there in the bottom left of your screen. I mean, truly, it takes you like 2 seconds, man. Every time you watch these videos and you don't click the like button, you know what you're doing? You're telling my dog, you're telling my cute, sweet little puppy that you hate her. That's what I'm saying, bro. Why do you guys want to hate my dog? I mean, it's shameful. Yeah, support your local short business. Oh man, parents watched my dog over the weekend, didn't want to give him back to us. Man, that really Speep, I really feel that, because my dog who died, she would often stay with my in-laws when we would travel, and they loved her. My dog who died, everyone says this about their dog, but she is literally the best dog. Like, I could leave her around like family parties with like babies and 3-year-olds tugging and pulling at her, and she just would just be just so gentle. She was the GOAT. And every time she would stay over there, they would be like, "Oh, come on, man. You don't have to take her. You don't have to pick her up." Honestly, I have no idea if skipping the ad effects revenue. Someone's gonna make this channel profitable, and it won't be me. She was a German short hair pointer mix. So she definitely was not a purebred, but she was like a hunting dog that someone abandoned. I think she probably was gun shy. Got scared of they trained her to hunt and she got scared of the noise of a gun. It's true. Everyone says that and everyone's right. Dogs are the best. Well, frankly, I've had multiple dogs in my life and she was the best. That was the best dog I'll ever have. No doubt about it. And I don't even mean that disrespectfully or unlovingly to my other dogs. I think that if they could speak, they would admit it. They'd be like, yeah, I mean, we're cute and we're lovable and we're nice, but we aren't that good. All right, is Ray McLeod under contract with the Falcons? Ray McLeod Spotrac. I mean, he's gonna get cut. He cost them $500,000 to cut. He is not going to be a Falcon, sadly. Oh, don't even say that to me, dude. Don't even put that in the ether. All right, this is the Darius Slayton team. Yeah, needs an adult in the room. It's got to be Slayton. Yeah, I Googled it for the first time. So here, he will cost, he is a $4 million cap hit to keep on the team in 2025. But if they cut him, the team saves $3.6 million cutting Ray McLeod. You're not going to pay, you're not going to pay Ray McLeod $4 million. He's cut. It's over. Yeah, he's gone. I'm glad I searched that because I was about to take him. Odds Tyreek is a Dolphin. Tyreek is just owed so much money that it's hard for me to see a trade. So I'd say like minus 110. By the way, I'm not going to hop in a draft yet. I've got something to say first. Leone, I messaged him that the leagues need to be renewed, and he said, it's always a contest to see who is most desperate and sends me the message first. Just absolutely roasted my ass. Just absolutely, oof, man. Yeah, I gotta screen cap that and put that on Twitter. That is, that is good. I've got something to say. 135 minutes into a stream is a peak streamer move. I mean, Mr. Nova, they could never say that I'm not a professional. I mean, I'm not very professional, but they shouldn't say it. Kuiper has Arroyo 19 overall. Yeah, but where's Gunner? Because Gunner is high in some of this stuff too, and Gunner is high in the mock draft industrial complex. All right, boys. You know what time it is. Bang, bang. Goods, Stan and block equals win. Jay Genzel, too. That's friends and family. I think Schmilk is. Peppertoni. Mr. October, I think, is. WD Simp. Bro, he gets in all of these. MN Base, I don't know. Coolers, G-Heeg 22. I don't know. What did we get? The 103? All right. Well, I guess we'll do another Bijan team. Yeah, Arroyo smashed at the Super Bowl. All right, you're in. All right, Matt, you're at 5. Great. You're not in the 3-hole because I'm in the 3-hole, bro. I just take Gibbs when I have the 5th pick, bro. I'm letting ADP decide for me. All right, this is big board 59 of 150. So we did 5 today. Maybe I'll do one more. Honestly, depends how I'm feeling. Oh, okay. You're the turn. But what I was saying was I can, because I'll probably only do 2 with Liam. So I'm at least now ahead of schedule. All right. Remember, boys, you don't have to draft well, but you do have to draft quickly. So I don't think Schmilk is friends and family, which is fine. All right, I'm judging all of you based on how much time you spend. Schmilk used the whole clock. Pepper Tony picked immediately. Half the clock for Mr. October. Simp picked immediately. MN base. He's going to bleed a little bit of the clock. Oh, wow, we got Barkley. Barkley at 1-3. Brian Thomas Jr. Coolers, he picked immediately. Gray, that was pretty quick. Okay, so we got through. I think we're cooking. CD at 2 is fine. CD at 2 is completely fine. The CD hate is preposterous, man. CD is a full cook. All right, let's check the Champions League scores. Oh, Atalanta is down 2-0. Benfica and Monaco 0-0. Bayern nothing yet. Wow, if you drafted quickly and not well, then you're a real good man. All right. Lad went. I would really prefer. No, I'm going to take Bucky. I would have really preferred Tyreek there. Oh. I mean, you just never know how many drafts a guy is doing. All right, I took Terry last time. I'll take Garrett Wilson this time. Yes, I do the streak. Every so often, not all the time. Every so often, I'll do the streak option. Frankly, I got so mad at one that I lost. Chunk, I lost one. I was 9 out of 10, and I lost a. What did I lose? Josh Allen higher than 244, I believe 244 passing yards. The primetime game against the Baltimore Ravens. And I was so disgusted with losing that one that I have not done the streaks nearly as often since then. Yeah, no, it's tough. It's tough with no NBA. I do like the tennis stuff. The tennis stuff is nice. I mean, I really like the it's so funny. I love soccer and would engage with them. Like I love the soccer pick'ems and stuff, but I can't watch the games because I'm literally streaming. Gonna take Waddle here. Like the games are on right now, you know, because they're on in the middle of the afternoon. The only time I can really watch soccer is on Saturday mornings. All right, should we do... we should do Metcalf again. We got Geno last time. We'll do it again. Just doubling up the old Metcalf exposure. By the way, everyone in here right now, we are cooking this draft. This draft didn't even know what hit it. And we got to 100 likes. So all of you, great work. I'm not gonna take him. I think you can only do watch along stuff on like I want to say it's called watch playback, maybe. Look, if we get this one done in 25 minutes, sure, I'll do another one. Yeah, if this one if we continue at this pace, sure, we'll do another one. No sweat. That's a promise. We finish this one in under a half hour. We'll definitely do another one. World's fastest fast draft. Yeah, you can't show up, but you can watch off screen and talk about it. I mean, maybe I don't know. You know, I spend all my waking hours of the day doing these drafts. All right, I've got Tua and Geno set up. I'll take Ridley. We talked about it last time. I'll take Ridley this time. Sure. Why not Ridley? There you go, Goods. You got your boy. You got him pushed around. You got Burrow. I'm going to take Jennings. Very cromulent team we have here. Saquon Barkley, Bucky Irving, Garrett Wilson, Jalen Waddle, DK Metcalf, Calvin Ridley. So I've got theoretically Cam Ward set up. I've got Geno. I've got Purdy. I've got Tua. Yeah. Dogan, you're a member, bro. Here. This is a really good, and I'm not even saying this because it's a members only. I really think this. I think the video I did with Mr. Dark Sheep from Stacking Dingers has a lot of really good strategy stuff in it. I think you might like that video if you're looking to get some dinger content. Yeah, YouTube is working to let people stream NFL games. It's been a big part of. I've read multiple things that has indicated that is coming to YouTube soon. God, I know. I do just hate him. I really should. I should take Ayuk, but I do hate him. There's no reason for it, but I really do. I'm just like, this guy, man. Yeah, there's in that video I posted, there's a lot of structure. You know, this is a good spot to get exposure to a guy I was going to take Jonnu. I'll take Njoku. This would have been a good spot to get exposure to Jonnu, a guy I have like zero of. And I'm actually going to be fine with Nix or Purdy here because I think in this room there's a chance that I get Mims around, but I should be able to take Brock Purdy here. All right, guys, we might be setting the record for the fastest fast draft. Red Zone. Pete was talking about this on his stream yesterday about a best ball red zone. It's so funny. It's just a wraparound of people going to different streamers. So it's like, okay, here's Spags, here's the ETR channel, here's Herzig, here's Flock, here's Davis, here's Peter. it was a very funny idea, the best ball red zone. But yeah, if you're looking to be a dinger, bro, that members only video I did with Mr. Dark, and I agree, Dark Sheep is a great guy and does know ball. And there was just a lot of structure conversation, some player takes or whatever. It's all good. It's all good. I am super light on Jonnu. I agree. Ayuk is probably an eat your veggies type of guy. I actually think the ADP is bad, but I mean the 49ers could definitely be the guy you need. I honestly, the best thing for my portfolio right now, I'm going to try and pull this off. Oh, you know what? Here, I'm going to take May. I said I was going to take May. Going to try and work him in more. Best thing for my portfolio right now would be Jackson Dart being a first round NFL draft pick. I'm going to take Bigsby. I took ETN last time. We'll take Bigsby this time. He was going in the second round last year, and he was a bad pick in the second round. I mean, I think Waddle and Olave are probably bad picks last year, but Ayuk to me was a bad pick at the time last year. So I had like 2% of Ayuk last year. Man, and Ayuk was awful on the field last year too. He played 7 games and had 374 yards. I don't know, man. He's probably fine. But I think he stinks. I'm also biased against him, so some players, Blake, you just can't take me seriously with. Some players I'm just biased against for no reason, and he's one of them. Yeah, I think Hollywood goes back to the Chiefs. That's my opinion. I think Hollywood is very likely to be a member of the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm going to do... Sure, whatever. Let's just take Henry. Let's get it out of the way. It's probably a huge ADP reach. That is a giant ADP reach. But Sidekick said it was fine. Oh, and you know what? This sets up to take my favorite one that you guys hate for me to take. One Mr. Isaiah Bond, assuming Stan and Flock equals win. Wow, this is the fastest fast draft. I mean, this is so good. It's not even that. Actually, the reason that I don't like Ayuk was because I was such a Debo bull. It started out as a bit, as all things do in my life, as a bit with Peter. Peter was the Ayuk guy. I was the Debo guy. They call him Bond, Isaiah Bond. Yeah, we're doing our best here. Yeah, Kirk, I'm moving up in this next batch of rankings. Do not let me stream tomorrow. Just don't. If I stream tomorrow and I don't have rankings updated, just tell me to turn the stream off. Just tell me I'm a lazy piece of shit. Say, Davis, you said you were going to update your rankings. Let's take Guerrero. Get a little bit of correlation there. A little bit of 49ers correlation. And let's do Geno. Bang. All right, quarterback room done. Brock Purdy, Drake May, Geno Smith, Saquon Barkley, Bucky Irving, Tank Bigsby, Isaac Guerrero, Garrett Wilson, Jalen Waddle, DK Metcalf, Calvin Ridley, Juwan Jennings, Isaiah Bond, David Njoku. I think that was a smart pivot. Well, this contest, David, closes before the NFL draft. Yeah, daft to draft is a bar. That's absolutely a bar. Probably my favorite structure is hero running back. So one running back in the first 4 rounds, I would say, is likely my favorite, kind of base level strategy. Absolute pleasure to be in the trenches with you guys today. I mean, right now we have been doing this draft for less than 20 minutes and we're almost done. This is a DJ Giddens pick right here. I'm feeling DJ Giddens. Bang. Giddens, and then I really wanted Higgins, but he went. Gabe Davis team, I think. Maybe Malik Washington. Actually, no, LeQuint. No, Demario Douglas. Yeah, Demario Douglas. There we go. Knew I'd get there. Demario Douglas is correct. Demario Douglas with May. That's how it's done. See, I think 3683 is a little bit better. GM locked in with Bo. Yeah, we did absolutely cook. How many running backs and which ones are they that we will think going round 1? I think Ashton Genty, Travion Henderson, and Kaleb Johnson are first round running backs. I probably will take Booty. Yeah, I'll probably take Booty with my final pick if he's there. Thoughts on Estime? I wanted to like Estime this year, but he just feels so insanely live to get replaced in the NFL draft. There are 10 guys in this NFL draft who are better than him. The most nutted start is Brian Thomas Jr., Ashton Genty, Xavier Worthy, whoever you want. But that, I think. Yeah, Caleb is my running back too as well in this draft. Could take LeQuint, bang. You love to see it. We need a tight end. Guess this is our Mason Taylor team. Yeah, that it's insanely slappy. Copy paste dates, but you know what channel you're on. You're on the slappy channel. Mason Taylor, and then we will do Kayshon Boutte, Darius Slayton, or Ricky White as our finest pick. Yeah, that's the most. So I think the most slappy start is you get a little bit of ADP value. So it's Brian Thomas, Ashton Genty, Marvin Harrison, Xavier Worthy. To me, the best round 20 rookie wide receiver is Ricky White. I mean, I can't imagine ever, I think Yoshi Voss is terrible, just not a good fantasy pick, but yeah, I think he is going down now. All right. I mean, literally, we started this draft with 2 minutes and 19 seconds into this, 2 hours and 19 minutes into the stream. And it is now 2 hours and 39 minutes into the stream, and we're almost done. I'm saying, bro. You were talking about Mr. Diablo 2 on Twitter, or Diablo 3, who handles the big board data. He's obviously in the ship chasing Discord. Yeah, I told you guys we get this one done in under 30 minutes. We're doing another. We got this one done in almost 20 minutes. So we are definitely going to do another. Yes. Yeah, we're going to do another one. Someone that Davis bullied in a drafting fast is going to win $250K. Yeah, I think you're probably right. All right, Booty went. So we're going to do Ricky White. Final team: Brock Purdy, Drake May, Geno Smith, Saquon Barkley, Bucky Irving, Tank Bigsby, Isaac Urendo, DJ Giddens, LaQuint Allen, Garrett Wilson, Jalen Waddle, DK Metcalf, Calvin Ridley, Juwan Jennings, Isaiah Bond, Demario Douglas, and Ricky White. David Njoku, Hunter Henry, and Mason Taylor. So we have the double stack with May. We have Geno and Metcalf. We have Purdy with Urendo and Jennings. This is a really good team. This might be the best team I've drafted thus far. Feels very good. Feels very good. All right, guys. You know what time it is. It's time to feed the dog. All right, I feel good about this one. I think this one is I think we can maybe even break our record from the last one, because I think this is all friends and family. We got Coolers, we got Simp. I don't know Hulk Smash Potatoes. I don't know Voodoo Hang. Mr. October. BM Jones, I don't know. Del Molino, okay. Jared is in. Joe is in. Gray is in. Gray, you got the 12 again. All right. Was El Gru 53, right? El Gru 50 something, I think, won Best Ball Mania. I don't believe he's been on Lulz. All right, big board 60 of 150. Boys, in this stream today, we did 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 6 of these done. Just watch 7 people withdraw because they're in the overflow. All right, you're back to back. All right, you're cooking, bro. You're cooking. I do not care which. I don't care which of Gibbs, Lamb, or Puka I get, frankly. Or Bijan. I would have taken Bijan. All right, CD. Sure. CD Lamb. Why not? Drinking a Fiji and listening to Davis Mattek. Let's go. All right, Andrew. Have a great day. I'm drinking my LMNT packet out of my Evian water bottle that does not have Evian water in it. I bought this like 2 days ago because I was driving to the gym on Sunday. I realized I forgot my gym bag because I was just going to go do cardio, and I didn't have water and I didn't have any nicotine gum. So I had to stop and buy water and nicotine gum from a Walgreens on the way to the gym. No, Tyler, dude. No, you're a Twitch bro. So I will forgive you because you are a Twitch bro. The twitch.tv/Davis Mattek bros, they're a different breed over there. Is nicotine gum based? I feel like Zins are what all the based people like. But yeah, it just does not get any better than a bum energy drink and nicotine gum when you're hopping on the treadmill. I'll tell you that much. Actually, on Sunday, well, theoretically, Kirk, it helps you get off other nicotine-based products. In practice, it just means I'm chewing nicotine gum all the time. But theoretically, and I don't mind getting Henry or Taylor here with the CD start. Classic slappy room, though, for Henry to fall this far after ADP. All right, Mr. BM Jones, we were trying to break the record. You're holding us up from the record. Not that I'm mad, but you are holding us up from the record. Oh, dude, he's almost used the whole clock, bro. Yeah, this is not going to be a record-breaking draft. I do the Amazon Basics nicotine gum because it's cheap, and I told Peter this on the Swolecast. I for things like that, anything, I guess nicotine gum is not health and fitness related, but anything that is like supplement based, gym related, I only use Amazon points. Oh no, 2 auto drafters. Not going to get worse than that. Not going to get worse. So I guess we're going to be stuck here hanging around for a while, boys. They were not ready for the Mattek room to enter. Tough scenes. Oh wow, Xavier Worthy, sad. I really hated to take Xavier Worthy. Body Bio Elite, sodium, potassium, magnesium. I mean, that's all Element is, bro. Sodium, it's 1,000 milligrams sodium, 60 milligrams of potassium, 200 milligrams of magnesium. Does have artificial sweetener though. Yes, yeah, you are lucky. You are very lucky. I mean, I've done it all. I've been off and on. I've done cigarettes, quit, the vape, quit, pouches, and quit. But working from home and doing this streaming stuff, I just gotta lock in. And nicotine and caffeine is like the all-time secret to locking in. All right, CD Taylor Worthy. I guess if there are auto drafters, we're not going to get any fallers. Huge game for Villa tomorrow. Champions League knockouts, brother. No weed, no alcohol here for me, brother. We are abstainers. Oh man, they're killing me. The auto drafters are killing me. They're stealing my, because it's hard to stay locked in on fast drafting when everyone else is being slow. All right, we added JMO, so we got CD, Jonathan Taylor, Xavier Worthy, and Jameson Williams. Oh shit, I haven't even looked. They're gonna get smoked. They're gonna get smoked by Liverpool, sadly. They are really lacking the cutting edge right now. Yes, yeah. I Mr. Chunk the Deuce. I for a long time lived in Kansas City, and I would go to a lot of Sporting Kansas City games. I go to like 3 or 4 STL FC games a year. I do like the MLS more than the average person. Life's great, man. Life's great without weed and alcohol. I am just the type of person who can't handle weed and alcohol is the issue. No, it's crazy. What Nottingham Forest is doing right now is absurd. It's on par with the crazy Leicester City season. It's really unbelievable. All right. Come on. I'm happy to take Olave here. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take Rashi. I'm going to take Rashi here because we've got Worthy. Maybe we get Mahomes. It's true. Yeah. No, they finish in the top 8, so they do. They get to skip. Sporting Kansas City venue is so nice. Yeah. The Hunts own FC Dallas, right? Same guys that own the Chiefs. Well, Kirk, I am not quitting caffeine. No shot. Shout out to you. No shot am I quitting caffeine. I mean that I am unable to regulate my usage of those substances. I got super into drugs and alcohol when I was really young, and got into a bunch of trouble and went to rehab. I'm just one of those people that can't not do drugs. Like if I'm doing drugs, I'm doing drugs. Wife wanted me to start the crock pot hours ago, but caught up. Yeah, dude, you're cooked. It's over for you, man. You gotta goods. Do you have a Dutch oven? Whatever she wanted you to make in the crock pot, toss it in the Dutch oven, brother. Yeah, you go buy an Instant Pot. The Dutch oven will help you. Oh, come on. I don't think we've taken Kaleb Johnson once on the Kaleb Johnson thumbnail video. Sidekick wants me to take Mahomes, but they don't know that he's ass. DMT is the key to best ball. See into the next universe, brother. The frickin' auto drafter is going to get Kaleb Johnson. I just realized, which is, I was already annoyed with the auto drafter. Can someone just let me tell you this, man? I am so annoyed. And you know what? The frickin' auto drafter. This is okay. Oh, I thought the auto draft. No, I actually am going to be able to get Mahomes at 78 on this team, I think. Yeah, we have BM Jones auto drafting, which is slowing us up. Yeah, I am Johnson. I am Johnson running back too. I agree. Auto drafters should be in prison. There's just no excuse for it. The thing that is just so strange to me is I'm like, man, what are you doing? Why are you auto drafting? I understand auto drafting at the end. You get caught up. Your kid needs something. You're walking your dog. You drop your phone, whatever. But auto drafting from the start is crazy work. All right, I'm definitely taking Mahomes if the next two folks pass on him. Mr. October's not going to take him, so this will be the first Mahomes team in a while. All right, there we go. We did get, so we have CeeDee Lamb, Jonathan Taylor, Xavier Worthy, Jamison Williams, Rashee Rice, David Montgomery, and Patrick Mahomes. Maybe he's got rankings in. Yeah, auto drafters backdooring a good structure is double tilting. Yeah, his team is good. Nico, Henry, Lamar, and he got the stack. He has Henry, Lamar, Flowers with Olave, and he got Andrews. Maybe he is drafting and he's just taking forever. You know what? I think actually this guy is trolling us. Actually. There we go. I just realized this guy's trolling us. He's drafting a good team, but he's taking the entire clock to troll us. He realizes the power he has over everyone, and he's saying, "Oh, this is hilarious. Let me just troll you." Yeah, there you go. No, I bet he's trolling. Damn. And we let him get away with it too. All right, well, I'll remember that. BM Jones. The next time I see you in a room. No, just know what goes around comes around. What you put out in the universe is what you get back. You feel me? You feel me, Shun? Rumor has it auto drafters forgot to start their crock pots. All right, this fella. I guess we'll find out now. We'll find out. Maybe he's got custom ranks in. Shaheed Bang. All right, he took Hawkinson there, which I think was the ADP. I don't know. Does Spags get trolled a lot? After watching Spags enough last summer, I'm surprised it took this long to get a troll in your draft. Have a massive plus EV idea for Underdog. If people don't have players in queue, then timeouts, auto-drafted players should be like the 5th or 10th guy down in ADP, not the top guy. Punish the autos. Well, Aaron, it sounds good in theory, but what that does in practice is it pushes out edge users, like guys like, oh, maybe they do 27 drafts. UD wants, and we should want this too. We should want a guy who's kind of casually drafting. We should want that guy to have a good user experience because we want more drafts. We want bigger prize pools. And so you don't want auto drafting to be a miserable, or if you, let's say we miss like 3 picks or whatever, you want those 3 picks to be kind of directionally accurate. All right, I'm going to take Sharps. I'm kind of light on him. No rookies yet on this team. Mahomes, Taylor, Montgomery, Sharps, Ceedee, Worthy, Jamo, Rashi Rice, Rashid Sheed. A no rookie team through 9 rounds. Fresh extension for Andy Dalton. All right. You know what this team needs? This team needs Colston Loveland in a big way. Got to do all 20 without rookies just to see how it looks. Well, here's the thing. It would look better because it wouldn't have this dumb little helmet. Most annoying thing on Underdog right now is the dumb little yellow helmet. You guys see this little yellow helmet? It's the most, obviously it's very small potatoes, but I do not love this. I wonder if we gained any subscribers from streaming today. Looks like we gained a couple. Good. Can it just be their picture? I guess they don't have NFLPA pictures yet. I'm not a fan of the Fighting Bees. I'm really not. Tell you who I'm definitely not going to take. I'm not going to take Travis Kelce. Again, just if I start streaming tomorrow without the ranks updated, just send me to jail. Have you ever noticed how Xavier Legette's picture is not the only one that's straight on? No, I have not. I have not noticed this. Oh, you can't pull up like his player card in this window? All right, I will look at that the next time I'm on the app because it's going to drive me nuts. I don't think I'm going to take Kraft. No, I'm going to take Mims. No, I'm going to take Najee. Sadly, it's a Najee team. I do regret to... Okay, now, we did the Slappy draft. This is like the reverse Slappy draft. Thanks, Pepper Tony. Now we're all going to hate it forever. I mean, Emwald, you're talking to a group of people who got legitimately upset when Underdog changed the font. They changed the font that the drafts were in. Legitimately upset about a change in font. You know? Well, I just saved a dinger that had 3 minutes left. So shout out to me. Liget lives his life a little off the center. It tracks. It's fine. All right, I can vibe with that. All right. This is either wide receiver or tight end. Frankly, I don't like any of the picks here. Oh, actually, no. This is who I'm taking. Don't do it, Mr. October. Bang. Dak Prescott. That's my boy. He did share his raccoon lunch. That's true. Yeah, frankly, the grass does need to be touched. Hot take, I like the new font. Bro, what do you mean you like the new font? What do you mean you like the new font? No, you don't. No, you don't. Ecoxer, I'm positive. I'm positive that they will have some single entry, some 3 max, some 5 max contests for you to jam into. Oh, you know what? Here, let's I'm gonna turn on aggressive ads for the last 10 picks of this stream, because I bet none of you have gotten any ads. I bet I've made about $2 in this stream. I'm mowing 3 acres of work and I had to stop after I heard that take. All right, I said I was going to take Colston Loveland on this team, and I'm going to. Assuming, yeah, Colston Loveland. Time to get caught up even on him. Yes, I will also touch grass as soon as all the snow is gone. I'm about sick of it. I'm done. I am over it, man. I need the sun. I need to feel it running down my face. I'm truly sick of it. The Jack BECH tweet did not get the interaction that I thought. Snow, by the way, it's sunny and 70 in Florida. Well, you've got your own problems in Florida, goods. No, I'll never leave the Midwest, ever. Every time I've ever traveled somewhere that is not the Midwest in my life, I've felt profoundly the difference of not being a Midwesterner. People who are from here, I am sure can back up the same thing. Let's do Cedric Tillman. Let's just do something different. It's just I did take one rookie, but Tillman I think is good. Yeah, but you guys who are from, Missouri, Indiana, Illinois, Nebraska, I don't know, is Oklahoma in the Midwest? I mean, maybe it is. If you're from the Midwest, you know what it's like to be from the Midwest. And if you live in the Midwest, you are a Midwesterner. So I like places like this, and I've been to Austin, Bindles. I like traveling. I like, New York was actually maybe a bit too much for me, but like Chicago, San Francisco, whatever. But it's just a way people interface with each other. It's a way you speak. It's a way just all kinds of things are different when you're not in the Midwest, man. Cheers to you. Cheers to you, J Mike. Thank you, man. I hope you have a great and blessed day, brother. Ohio, sure, yeah, Ohio, very, very Rust Belty. Hunter Henry. Well, that's the thing, is there is really not a Midwestern accent. You know, that's why people on television, you know, actors and like news hosts are normally Midwestern because we don't have an accent. No, this is Minnesota. That's more Minnesota AW when they say bless your heart. That's Minnesota nice. Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there. Oh, it's classic. Some people have it. Some people have the longer A's and things like that. I don't really have it. Yeah, that's more north. And I'm not saying that they're not Midwestern, but in terms of the accents. But if you're from Kansas, Nebraska, Missouri, Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, so yeah, some people do say the A's weird. Some people in St. Louis do the A thing. Yeah, upper Michigan has the accent as well. No, that's facts. That's facts. All right, are we about ready to start slapping it up? Have we eaten enough vegetables yet? I think we've eaten enough vegetables. I think we can start slapping it up, right? Yeah, let's slap it up. We're going to take Jalen Royals. It's time to start slapping. Yeah, bag. I mean, I just say bag, but there are a lot of different ways to say it. Yonder? I don't know. I know. I'm still thinking about the 20-minute draft. I mean, that was just so perfect. We're going to have to find a way to do that again. By the way, the ads did exactly what I thought they would do. We're down from 200 live viewers to 179 live viewers. I mean, maybe they really hated talking about accents. I don't think so, though. I think it was the ads. I think it was the ads. YouTube just does not want me to win. YouTube wants to bury me at the bottom of the algorithm, and they don't want me to win, frankly. All right, we can maybe get away with just 5 running backs on this team. Taylor, Montgomery, Charbonnet, I don't know. Anytime you have Najee, that feels kind of thin. Oh, you know what? Let's take Goods' boy right here. Goods, I apologize for what I'm about to do. Javonte Williams. Sorry. Oh, you're not even in this one. Nothing worse than making content and having a Boston accent. Yeah, ooh. The Boston accent, bro. It's just unmistakable. The Bostonian accent. Oh, you'll get it hard in Michigan, Benny. If you're in the Upper Peninsula, you'll get it hard. You'll people will be talking very strange. I did we did a family vacation to Michigan last summer. And when we went into the town from our little cabin or whatever, it was pretty gnarly. I love accents. I find all that shit fascinating. Hey, I like a Boston accent. I grew up on Bill Simmons. I am a fan of the Bostonian accent. Yeah, the UP Michigan accent can be pretty intense. I'm definitely not taking Roschon Johnson on a team with all these absolute dust bags. I'll tell you that much. Really cannot be a worse 6th running back pick on a team with Jonathan Taylor, David Montgomery, Charbonnet, Najee, and Javonte. I mean, this is possibly the dustiest running back room I've ever assembled. Did I get Shaheed on this team? I did. I'm going to take Derek Carr. Derek Carr. Did your dono go through? Did it? There we go. I did. I'm sorry, man. I missed you. 3 hours deep in the trenches. Frankly, we were not supposed to even be here at Press 3 Hours. We were supposed to do another 20-minute draft, and then the auto drafters had a different idea. Yeah, that is a plotter room. All right, James, you got an ad. Went up, yes. People who live in the mess went up north. Yeah, went up north. Why would that make you old, man? I started reading Simmons when I was like 18. I consider that growing up. Maybe it's not. All right, the aggressive ads are not the vibe. But I'm going to keep it on for the next 10 minutes cuz who cares anyways? We're almost out of here. We'll be back of course tomorrow morning 10 a.m. Central Time with Mr. Chess Liam. Wow, Celtic just scored against Bayern Munich. That is crazy. All right. I need a running back more than I need a tight end, and I need a wide receiver more. Let's take Tolbert because we have Dak. Mahomes, Dak, and Carr all stacked, assuming that Rashid Shaheed and Derek Carr are actually both playing for the same team. I think all aggressive ads does is it just serves them more often. I believe that is all aggressive ads does. It just gives viewers of the stream. And frankly, probably not enough people are even watching live to even make a dollar difference. Like, I think I want to say it's $16 per 1,000 views. So not even 1,000 people watch these live. You know, the views come from people watching it on a replay. So literally, I'm probably chasing people off for like $2. There's a lesson in that, Davis. You should probably think about if that's a trade-off you're wanting to make. And frankly, it's not really a trade-off that I'm wanting to make. La Quinta Allen in. That's a good nickname for him, right? Oh, I would be. I'm actively rooting for this. Yes, watching Bayern Munich get eliminated by Celtic. I mean, although I believe one of the guys in Pete's Discord gave me a long lecture on the history between Rangers and Celtic, and I think Celtic are the bad guys. But in this context, they are the good guys. Yeah, not record pace, bro. Not at all record pace. All right, final pick. There's just got to be one of these tight ends, and they're all gone, so it's gonna be Gunnar Helm. All right. Mahomes, Prescott, Carr, Jonathan Taylor, David Montgomery, Zach Charbonnet, Najee Harris, Javonte Williams, LaQuinta in Allen, CeeDee Lamb, Xavier Worthy, Jameson Williams, Rashee Rice, Rashid Shaheed, Cedric Tillman, Jalen Royals, Jalen Tolbert. And we are going to take Gunnar Helm. With the final pick of the 3 hour and 14-minute stream, we sure did not break our record on that one. We sure didn't. I couldn't take Arroyo. He was gone, brother. He was gone. I won't. I will say yes to Helm. All right, that was a good team. We got the Mahomes double. We got a Dak double with CeeDee and Tolbert. We got Carr with Shaheed. A very, very dusty running back room. Just a plotter central running back room. I do like your wide receivers. I'm a little worried about your running backs. I do like your wide receivers. CD Worthy, JMO. I mean, that could definitely be the guys you need in week 17. And then Loveland, Henry, Gunnar Helm. I mean, not great, but you got to make sacrifices somewhere. All right, folks. That is going to do it for me today. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate all of you. Make sure that you like the video. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Consider joining the channel. $4.99 a month. You get to hang out with us in the Discord. I just posted a members-only video this morning on some of the finer intricacies of NBA playoff best ball with my good friend Nez from the Badge Brothers. And more importantly than anything, thank you very much for watching.
It's Short King Summer, dude. It just feels like no one in fantasy sports ever learns anything. Does he mistime it, or is Brock Bowers just a grown man? Brock Bowers is just a grown man. Dare I say, Rich, football might be back. In the words of Lane Johnson, this offense looks